Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Winter Wrestleland 2020 Seasonal Tournament, and this is the semifinals. I'd like to welcome you to our semifinals matchup. The first one, which is a battle of Team Zayden. The final two, Team Zayden remaining, will face each other here in a semifinals matchup. And this is the first time in our seasonal tournaments that we will have two teammates taking each other on. And Kazuchika Okada in here in his second tournament, making it to the quarterfinals last time, making it to the semifinals this time. And he's busted out his mommy battle pants. Stiff competition on the way in the form of the Golden Star. Kota Ibushi. I don't think people expected him to make it here to the semifinals. He's a top competitor, but given the level of competition, I don't think they expected him to make it to the semifinals, but he has done so. He's also a member of Team Zayden. He'll be taking on teammate Kazuchika Okada here in our first semifinals matchup. Kota Ibushi, to get here, in the first round defeated his tag team partner in the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega of Team Fludgez. And then the quarterfinals, he defeated Team Akam's final remaining member, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Kazuchika Okada, he's had to go up against a bunch of big guys to get here. In the opening round contest, he defeated Team Akam's Braun Strowman. And then the quarterfinals, rushing in at each other, going right at it. In the quarterfinals, Okada defeated Team Sam-HighVoltage member Batista. So this is quite the change in pace for Kazuchika Okada. You see he's got the battle pants for this matchup. He's taking on two guys that are much bigger than him. This time taking on somebody much smaller than him. See how his strategy changes. Because Kota Ibushi, a much different style fighter than his first two matchups. Ibushi used to working over bigger opponents like Okada. Ooh! Grounding Ibushi and stomping his arm, gonna tear his shoulder out of socket. And Okada, maybe thinking Rainmaker after the German. No, gonna keep waist control. And he's gonna go for that triple German suplex combo. We've seen Okada use German suplexes to great effect thus far in this tournament. In the Rainmaker pose. Ibushi out into the apron. Ibushi pulling off a huge upset over the Fiend in the last matchup. Last round. He was able to kick out of Sister Abigail, and then he hit Kamegoye, which he then collapsed, but made the cover for the win, exhausting all of his remaining energy for that win. Okada escapes out of that one. Ibushi might have been thinking rolling Hilo. Okada countered, now reestablishing control. Okada, another German suplex, this one with a little extra snap on it. Put a little extra stank on it. And Ibushi lands neck first. Ibushi, pretty used to taking some dangerous neck bumps, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you what. And Okada, 10-star dropkick. Again, both these men member of Team Zayden, so Team Zayden is guaranteed a spot in the finals of the Winter Wrestleland 2020 tournament. But all Team Zayden members have been eliminated on the opposite side bracket. Big forms, these two going back and forth, and Okada looking to go back to the German suplexes. They've been working really well for him. He hasn't used them he's used them a little bit in his previous two matches, but he's really breaking them out here against Kota Ibushi. I guess against the smaller man, they're easier to pull off, so he's utilizing them more often in a spike DDT. Kip up, and the crowd liked that one. Oh, goes for something. Ibushi counters. Running neck breaker. Ibushi used to fighting from underneath. He's usually going up against bigger competitors. That's why he's toughened up quite a lot and has acquired a lot of resiliency in his time as a competitor. Starting to fire up Okada. Goes for a kick. Got caught. Sweep the leg. Kota. He's got something in mind here. Nope. Decides against going to the top rope. Ibushi gonna toss Okada up and out of the ring to the floor. It's a hard fall down to the floor over that top rope. Okada, oh no. Looking for it on the floor. Golden Star powerbomb. I guess that was a strategy. He's taking a lot of damage. Okada's been dominating, so he's like, I need to hit this move on the floor. Put in that extra damage in order to try to mount some sort of comeback, because Okada was relatively fresh compared to Ibushi at this point. And oh, Okada now eats the steel, and I think Okada is in trouble now. And I believe Ibushi is now probably even the score as far as damage taken. He's gonna roll Okada back in the ring, try and take advantage of a downed opponent. Ibushi. Oh, this is how he beat the Fiend. He's going for the win early. Kamagoye! Okada could be out. 1, 2. Okada kicked it like Kamagoye. Ibushi went for the quick victory. He wanted to beat Okada as early, as quick as possible. Could not quite do it, but nearly did. Very close. It's not often you get somebody almost beating Okada that quick in a spinning Michinoku driver. And Okada clutching at a possible injury there. He could be hurt now. Okada trying to fight back. Oh, forearm and a leg kick. Goes for another one. Check the kick does Okada. Going back to the well. He's going back to the Germans. Rainmaker maybe? No. Gonna hold on. The AAA. Boom. Folds up Ibushi. Okada now feels like he has regained control. Ibushi cowering, well not cowering, but trying to regroup in the corner. Here comes those paintbrushes. Followed up with a big one. Look out, ref, and got him. Okada feeling good about himself right now. Showing a little bit of strong style action. He's going back to the Germans. Hits the German. And again, Okada adopting a little suplex city action. And Ibushi has had no answer for the German suplex. Okada, 10-star drop kick. And a big boy senton. And Okada firmly establishes control and dominance in this matchup. Now the corner, Discus Rainmaker. Cover him. Discus Rainmaker for the win. 1, 2, 3. Okada puts away Ibushi. And Kazuchika Okada punches his ticket to the finals. He went 1-1 last tournament, only making it to the quarterfinals where he lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you remember, in that matchup, I said those were probably the two favorites to win the tournament on paper. A finals-worthy matchup that ended up doing to the seeding of the tournament, ended up being a quarterfinals matchup. And I said that whoever won that match very well might win the entire tournament. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Okada in that matchup and went on to win the whole tournament. Maybe if Okada won, he probably would have won the tournament, because he's showing that he is truly a top contender. As Kazuchika Okada, who looks like Zayden made the right choice in choosing him as his carryover from the last tournament. Okada's punched his ticket to the finals, and he's one match away from becoming the Winter Wrestleland tournament champion. And if he wins that, gets to challenge the defending seasonal tournament champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin, for the heavyweight championship. Okada of Team Zayden is all the way into the finals, eliminating his teammate Kota Ibushi, who had an impressive showing in this tournament, making all the way to the semifinals. But Kazuchika Okada is both the Japanese and Team Zayden representative. Only one remaining, and he's punched his ticket to the finals. Who will he be taking on? Either The Rock of Team Fludgez, looking to make a back-to-back finals appearance, or Team Sam-HighVoltage member Randy Orton. Either way, it'll shape out to be an excellent matchup. We'll figure out who Okada's next opponent will be, meeting him in the finals. Up next, it's our next semi-finals matchup. Stay tuned. Listen to the crowd come unglued for the People's Champion, The Rock. And The Rock, the only remaining member of Team Fludgez, the defending champions team. He has made it to a second consecutive semifinals appearance. With a victory, he will earn back-to-back finals appearances in the seasonal tournaments. He has proven to already be one of the greatest of all time in these seasonal tournaments. He now boasts a 5-1 record. He has more victories than anybody, surpassing the champion Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin, the only person with a perfect record of 4-0. The Rock with a record of 5-1, the all-time wins leader now. Is now a single win away to making it back to where he fell last time in the finals. He would like nothing more than a rematch against Stone Cold Steve Austin to become the world champion. As the rematch of, that would be the rematch of last tournament's finals. His match of the year in 2019 for the seasonal tournaments. One win away. And if The Rock were to do that, well, he's 2 wins away now. 1 win away from getting back to where he failed last time. And if The Rock were to win this tournament, the Winter Wrestleland 2020, excuse me, I lost my train of thought. If he were to win, that would then make the title match a Team Fludgez versus Team Fludgez match, which means Team Fludgez, the team captain, would retain the title no matter what. On top of it being a rematch of our initial finals.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper,
But he has a Viper to contend with. Team Sam-HighVoltage made it to the semifinals last tournament with team member Kurt Angle at the time. Here in the Winter Wrestling 2020, once again, the team finds themselves in the semifinals, matched up against The Rock, who was the one who eliminated Kurt Angle and Team Sam-HighVoltage from the tournament. So Team Sam-HighVoltage as a team has made it back to where they failed last time, against the same man, against the same competitor. Angle failed to defeat The Rock in that tournament. Maybe Randy Orton can get a little bit of retribution for team captain Sam-HighVoltage and punch his ticket to the finals, which would be Randy Orton's individual and Team Sam-HighVoltage as a team as a whole first trip to the finals. As of right now, before this match, Team Sam-HighVoltage will be the only team who has not had a competitor make it to the finals, because the finals last time encompassed Team Fludgez versus Team Akam. And as we now saw earlier, Team Zayden has punched their ticket to their first finals appearance. As of right now, Team Sam-HighVoltage is the only team to have not qualified for a finals appearance, but in the same semifinals episode could do the same as Team Zayden, and it could be a battle of firsts if he can get there. But he's got to go through the winningest superstar, the winningest wrestler in the history, in the short history of the seasonal tournaments, Orton and Rock. Here we go, Orton looking to break out neck breakers early. He used those to great effect against John Cena in the quarterfinals matchup. Team Fludgez, The Rock, has made it here to the semifinals. In the opening contest, defeated his former teammate, Aleister Black. They were on Team Akam in the first tournament, but this time, as member of Team Fludgez, is The Rock. He defeat Aleister Black in round 1. And in the quarterfinals, upset Brock Lesnar of Team Zayden. Alternatively, nice short arm clothesline there by The Rock, establishing control. Alternatively, Randy Orton of Team Sam-HighVoltage in the first round defeated his Evolution stablemate Ric Flair of Team Fludgez in the opening round. As I mentioned a little bit ago, quarterfinals defeated Team Zayden member John Cena. Team Zayden's already got to the finals now with Kazuchika Okada, who will he face? Either The Rock of Team Fludgez or Randy Orton of Team Sam-HighVoltage. It's all on the line right now. Both these guys, it's their last competitor left. the one who falls will join Team Akam as being the full team eliminated. Nobody's established firm control yet. Orton trying to show some strikes here. The Rock counters with an Irish whip off the ropes and a big back body drop. Now, twerking the neck mangle. Orton battling back to a vertical base, gut shot from the Viper. It's a Viper versus a bull. The Barama bull. Vertical suplex. And The Rock says, "Not today, you son of a bitch. Yeah, beat your candy ass." Oh, Rock goes right out, tries to hit him with a very quick and easy clothesline. Goes for a back suplex, but The Rock shifts his body weight, crashes down on Orton, out on that floor. It is snowing out here. It's cold out. Oh, The Rock spits in his hand and decks Randy Orton. What a right hand on the chin. Right across the jaw. It's The Rock. Hyperextending that knee. Team Fludgez looks as though they made the right choice and poaching The Rock from Team Akam after Team Akam did not carry The Rock over, rather opting to go with Aleister Black instead. And if you can't beat him, join him, I guess, with The Rock flexing on him. He couldn't beat Team Fludgez last tournament, joins them this time, and he stands one match out of the finals. Once again, trying to get back there. In our short history now holds the record for the most career total wins at 5. Ooh. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kazuchika Okada at 4 wins apiece respectively. 1 behind The Rock. But Rock with a victory will move up to 6-1 total record. Ooh, takes Orton out of the corner. It would be 2 up. But Austin, as the winner of the first tournament to crown the first champion, still stands as the only unbeaten man at perfect 4-0. It's going to take some mighty stiff competition to knock Austin off his throne. As here comes The Rock. Short arm pulls him in. DDT spikes Orton. The Rock might be closing in on victory here. He's thinking sharpshooter. He doesn't break this out too often. I think he only locked it in once last tournament. And he's got Orton. Sharpshooter. Will this give up? Will Orton give it up? He's trying to hang on. Team Sam-HighVoltage's chances hang in the balance, and he hangs on. But has the damage been done? The Rock goes into the cover. Has his back been compromised? Orton in trouble. Ooh, squeaks the shoulder out, and The Rock thought it was a 3 count. He's begging for a 3 count. Calling for the Rock Bottom, one of the most successful moves in the history of our tournaments. It goes in, but Orton counters the Rock Bottom. Orton's been a very good defensive fighter in his first tournament. He was able to avoid the figure 4 and the attitude adjustment in his first 2 matches. Orton is, I believe, yet to be hit with a finisher. He's been a great counter fighter. Hot shots The Rock on the bottom rope and sends The Rock crashing to the floor below. Looking to do some damage on the outside. Nope. He just wanted to inflict damage with that fall to the concrete. Now Orton stalking his prey. The apex predator is on the hunt. And exploder suplex sends The Rock flying into the corner. Orton methodically planning his next moves. Got a hold of The Rock. Swinging neck breaker. Reestablishing firm control. But The Rock's rolling out the apron. Very slow, though. He's very slow. Mentioned before, matches past, the apron is never a safe place to be against Randy Orton. He just shaking his head at The Rock. He's actually going to let him back in. He wants The Rock to come back in after him. Eats a forearm and then a backbreaker combination. Oh, The Rock counters, sends Sam-HighVoltage member Randy Orton in the corner. The Rock firing up. He says he's got a plan, pointing as have Orton counters now. Now Orton's got The Rock cornered. He's trapped, raining down shots. 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, 10. Got all of them. And The Rock collapsing down. The Rock clutching at his head. Those found their mark definitely. Flush hits. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Randy Orton in firm control now. So no wasted movement. Randy Orton, noodles, he's crazy. He's hearing voices in his head. Now Randy Orton continuing the punishment and breaking the rules now, raking his face across the top rope. Dirty fighter is Randy Orton. Referee's going to allow it to go, and an uppercut by Orton. I think Orton has been the best fighter all tournament as far as maintaining control of the match. If you were to do percentage of how much offense each person controlled the match, Orton would probably have the highest percentage of everybody in the tournament. That's why he's made it so far. He owns the percentage battle and initiating offense on the opponent. And he's been a great counter fighter as far as evading opposition's finishing maneuvers. The Rock trying to get control back, but Orton shuts him down again. And Orton looking to seal the deal, looking to close it. RK. Rock's busted open. The Rock about to be eliminated. Team Fludgez is out of here. No, kick out. Orton not wasting time arguing with the official this time. Goes right back on the attack. Suplex. The Rock's got a small cut. I don't quite see where it is though, but he is cut. Oh, The Rock maybe have his second win. He's firing up. Takes Orton down. Forearm smash across the face. Orton knocked a little loopy there. Oh, that kick found its mark. That hurt. Goes for a stomp. Orton gets out of the way. Randy. Oh, he's got him up for an elevated neck breaker of some kind. Drops him right on his head and neck. Rock back to his feet. Running bulldog. Down goes Orton. The Rock trying to mount the comeback. The come from behind victory. Team Fludgez wants to win 2 consecutive tournaments and all rides on The Rock. Spits in the hand, goes for the rain, or he got out of the way in the clothesline. Rock back to his feet. We're starting to quicken the pace now. Wait, oh no, slow it down, brother. Slow it down. Abdominal stretch. Orton, will he give it up? Will he give in? Tap out? No. Hip toss, gets out of it. Snapmare takedown. Oh, elbow across the forehead again. That might cut The Rock open even more depending where he's been hit. I think it's on the left side of his head, probably. Oh. Orton continuing the slow beat down. Oh, he's got him by the neck again, wrenching on it. Wait a minute, The Rock reestablishing a foundation, gets back to his feet. Oh, I think he went for the spine buster. Eats a knee to the face instead. Back and forth we go. Orton, and once again, slowing it down. Kick to the back. Randy Orton. He doesn't care about putting on a good match for people. He cares about winning. Even if it means he's got spam maneuvers, he'll do it. Cheesing this man, but it's effective. And Randy, decks The Rock by Orton. A little bit tired now. Hasn't put The Rock away as quickly as he might have wanted to. Is he going to try the super RKO? He's used it twice in this tournament so far. Oh, it goes for a second right hand. The Rock counters. The Rock trying to fight back. Shoulder tackle in the corner. Oh, eats a kick to the face. Forearm. Oh, and Orton. Luthez press. And that's what beat The Rock in the finals last tournament. That's how Stone Cold beat him, was the Luthez press. Though Austin's had a lot more ferociousness behind it than Orton's. But Orton looking to finish it. He wants to win the match his way with an RKO. Got him! Center of the ring. Team Fludgez will not repeat his way to the finals. Team Sam-HighVoltage is now qualified for his first finals appearance. The Rock now with a total of a 5-2 record, still the winningest competitor ever, but will once again fall short of becoming champion, this time making it to the semifinals. Randy Orton of Team Sam-HighVoltage will meet Kazuchika Okada of Team Zayden in the finals. Oh man. Both men have fought their way through an impressive field to make it to the finals. And in the next episode, we will see two matchups. We will see the finals of the Winter Wrestling 2020 tournament that will decide the overall champion. Well, that will decide the champion of the Winter Wrestling 2020 tournament. And on top of that, immediately following that, we will see the title match between the defending all-around seasonal tournament champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin, defending his title against the winner of the Winter Wrestleland 2020 tournament. So somebody has a chance to become two champs if they can win the tournament and knock off Austin. Okada versus Orton. Team Sam-HighVoltage says he does not want to face Okada at any point. Now he has no choice, has to face him in the finals. But Orton's done a great job at avoiding finishers, and if he can avoid the Rainmaker, Orton may clinch it for Team Sam-HighVoltage. Rainmaker versus Viper in the finals. Winter Wrestling 2020. Winner of that takes on Austin for the Seasonal Tournament Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Be there next week, 1 week to the day, where we will crown our tournament champion and put our overall defending championship on the line. Zayden Creed is out. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't miss it. See you next time. Too sweet.